Hello, dear guests. How are you today? How do you hear me? Do you see me? Everything is okay? Please put to the chat like from 1 to 10. Depend on how do you hear me. If you see everything, if you don't have any high frequency of this stream. Yeah, I see 10. So that's great. Let's start our lection. Our topic is very interesting today. Top 5 areas of study you should focus on to profit from AI in 2025-26. Very important topic because I think most of you want to find a good job, want to work with AI, want to implement AI straight to your business, to some processes. And on this lecture, you will understand a lot of things about what should you do strategically to benefit from in 2025-26. So let's begin. If you have any questions, you are free to ask them in the chat. I'll monitor the chat, and when we'll have some gap between slides, I can answer your questions, or I can answer some of questions in the end. I would love to do it. But let's start from the beginning, from our plan. First topic, it's robotics and IoT. Yes, home devices or different devices that are now become a part of our everyday life. The second topic will be agentic AI. We'll talk about it. Third topic will be about computer vision and technologies connected to it. Fourth topic, it's AI product and application development, which is also great. And fourth topic, it's ethical and legal aspects of AI, which is super perspective because I think ethical AI is the topic number one these days in 2024, and it will rise up through the time passes. Some words about me. My name is Volodymyr Zhukov. If it's hard to pronounce, you can call Volo. It's also good. I'm a board advisor in AIJobs project, who are organizers of this wonderful event. So if you want to find job, welcome to AIJobs, and you will find job in AI domain. I collaborate with Stanford Human AI Department, one of startups which I'm also board advisor in top 20 projects at Plug and Play InsurTech. I received a grant from OpenAI. Also, I'm advising startups, and at this moment it's 7 startups in United States and Europe across. Also, I'm collaborate with Cohere, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, such a big, cool companies, and I know what am I talking about when I talk about AI, and I understand a lot of topics rather deep to give this information to you and to make you your knowledge in the AI sphere more stable and more solid. Let's talk on our first topic. It's robotics and IoT. Examples of applications, what we will talk about, and opportunities for smart home devices. So what should we learn? What should we study? And what will be perspective in 2025-26? Everyone is talking about robotics. That's totally true. Because artificial intelligence give a lot of opportunities for devices to see who they are communicating with, talking with, to understand information because of using LLM technologies, and so on and so forth. So robotics plus AI it will be 100% super demandable topic. And if you start learning these topics right now in 2024, I can guarantee you will have job in 2026, 27, 28 and so on, because this topic will be, I think, even much bigger rocket than after ChatGPT launch. First intellectual robot who can see what's going on around and who can understand what's going on and who can support you. It will be much more demandable thing than ChatGPT, and it will give much more opportunities to work on such a huge project. Which examples of AI applications in robotics we can name? We can look through, for example, Boston Dynamics, SoftBank's Pepper, Amazon Robotics, and there are a lot of projects that are connected with robotics. So you can search for these companies, you can see their job like vacancies that they have, and you can understand what these companies need at these days in 2024. But I can guarantee that in 2025-26 they will have much more open job positions. And if you now these days start learning robotics and AI and robotics sphere, you can like go to these companies to apply for their job positions. And I think you can succeed because not so many people at this moment are aware of AI, even not know it deeply, but just aware. And not a lot of people aware of robotics, yeah? And I don't say about deep knowledge, just to be aware of. So it's a very small amount of people who know something about these topics, but a huge demand which will come like next year and year after, especially when we are talking about general artificial intelligence, so like AGI, you know what everybody is talking about now. So artificial intelligence that can compete with a real human. And if you will be like just aware of it and have some small deepness of knowledge about this topic, you can pretend on some job in these companies, definitely. What are the spheres you can look through, you can study? It's of course autonomous robots. It's all about manufacturing. So industrial robots, service robots, everything will be, of course, developing, and these technologies will show us a huge, like a huge rocket soon, because industrial robots, it's all about economy. Yes, automation and economy. And of course, big manufacturers now are thinking about implementation of AI in their manufacturing processes. The same with service robots, like cleaning robots, delivery robots. You know about Amazon delivery these days. You know that warehouses in Amazon are served by robots in a huge amount of work. But everything will like go ahead, and we will see more and more robots in our life. Drones which are bringing goods which you ordered on Amazon, for example, and so on. This topic will definitely rise up, and what we need, people who will serve these robots, who will make software for these robots, who will make support for these robots, etc, 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 and everything is around artificial intelligence and robotics. A second big topic is robotic process automation, RPA, which we can say shortly. Automating repetitive tasks in business, like, you know, accounting, sales, something like that. Everything is possible with AI, and soon everything will be possible with robotics, like robot waiter, for example, a robot which is staying on the bar and asking what would you like to drink, and so on. This topic also will rise up by demand, and of course, if you will start study it now, you could find a good job in future. And of course, efficiency and accuracy improvements, that is also great. And because each process like we have in our life, which is automated already or can be automated, it of course needs to rise up efficiency and to be more accurate through the time. And of course, another one huge and hype topic is healthcare robotics. There are two main domains, subdomains in this area, like surgical robots, but it's a rather hard topic to study. But if you will be a professional in it, you will definitely have the best job you ever dreamed of. And rehabilitation robots, like exoskeletons, automatic robotic hands, robotic legs, etc., etc. This topic is also on the high demand, and it will be higher and higher because these technologies are also developing very rapidly. Also, AI applications are connected with AI smart home. You know these technologies from Google, from Amazon, when you can say to your speaker that you want to watch some movie and this movie will appear on your TV. All these technologies will rise up definitely. And how we can, which like main spheres we can separate here, it's voice assistants. It's not only Amazon Alexa, Google Home, or Siri in Apple. I think there will be much more voice assistants, and even Volkswagen, Mercedes, they will have voice assistants soon, and a lot of other companies will do the same soon. Of course, they all need good workers that have a high expertise in AI, which you can also be. Of course, smart appliances, like, we have a lot of devices in our house, and soon they all will have AI inside, like AI-enabled refrigerators, washing machines, and ovens, and so on. And you can imagine your refrigerator that can see what's inside and can understand that they want more something, that they need to buy, for example, more butter or sour cream or something like that. And of course, home security, because can you imagine like a locker which will recognize your face and open the door without any key, or recognize your daughter or your sister but don't recognize, for example, courier who will bring you some stuff. And all these technologies will also have a huge opportunity for you to study more about them and to find a good job in future. And what are the future prospects, even like that will be actual even after 2026, is of course interconnected systems that can combine multiple smart home devices and integrate them each other, because for example, your like home warehouse can understand that you have a lot of dirty clothes, and they can give a command to your washing machine to like make something with it, to clean everything or something like that. So smart devices can have a communication between each other, and this communication will also need IT specialists, like programmers, to program all this communication, to support all this communication, etc. Another huge topic is AI and edge computing. So hand processing power locally in devices for real-time AI operations. So you don't need internet connection to run AI in your, for example, oil or in your refrigerator. It will run on a local LLM and it will have enough computing like capacity to do it. And of course, emerging technologies like AI in IoT for predictive maintenance and smart energy management. For example, AI can understand when you have a lot of energy, when you need a lot of energy, when you don't. And for example, if you use solar panels, AI will give your energy to your neighbors when you don't use it, and it can understand that soon you'll come home and start watching TV, and then you need this energy, and it can manipulate with all these things. And it's also a very good topic to study at this moment, because it will be very perspective soon. So now let's talk about agentic AI, which is also a very huge topic. So we'll define what is agentic AI, and we'll understand what opportunities for AI agents and what business tasks can AI agents solve. Key components of agentic AI, it's sensors. So AI needs to collect data, and it needs to collect it from all environment we have around. The second point is effectors, so actions or decisions that AI agents should make, and it have to have some rules and based on these rules, these AI agents can make decisions. Of course, AI agents need to have knowledge base, so they can understand information, data, corporate data, and understand what is your basement, for making decisions, because AI agents can be your support agent to run some decisions that you don't want to make in such amount which we're facing these days. So you need to explain to AI agent that they have some knowledge, that they have some rules, and that they have take information from outside, from everywhere, and to make decision based on the rules that you set to them. Decision-making algorithms are also a huge topic, like AI models and algorithms guiding agent behavior. So agent can understand what decision you could make with a more likely for you, and understand what decision is best for this AI agent at this moment. And it can be a huge help for your business, for your needs, for your everyday needs. And what opportunities can AI agents give us to solve some business tasks, and what can you propose to companies when you start learning AI, when you can get some deeper knowledge about AI? Of course, it's customer service bots, but not a dumb bots, that exist on the market nowadays, but high automated bots that can be like complex virtual assistants that can understand client needs, that can specify this client needs into some tasks, and they can understand these tasks and give these tasks to delegate these tasks to some people. Sales and marketing also is a huge opportunity to use AI agents for. They can be used for lead generation, for customer segmentation, for personalized discounts, marketing strategies, personalized offers, and everything we can even imagine, because AI agent can have history of communicating with your client, and it can understand what will be the best fit for this client according to his history of orders or something like that, or even history of clicks on your website. The next big topic is data analysis and reporting, which is great for business too, because you can automate data collection on every department you need. and you can process it. You can generate some insights based on this automated data collection. For example, you can start collecting phone calls and listen to these phone calls, and AI agent can understand this phone call, can understand if some problem of this client was solved or wasn't solved, and what to do with it, and so on. Of course, the next big topic is supply chain management. AI agents for inventory management, logistics optimization, and demand forecasting. This is a huge topic, forecasting in general. If you will be a specialist in forecasting, you will have job whenever and whatever. And the next big topic is human resources. So resume screening, employee onboarding, automated HR support. And AIJobs is an example of such a service, because we have resume screening inside, and when our clients are posting their job the job opportunities on our website, we are choosing best fit resumes for the for the job description, and all it is happening with help of AI. So on our job board, you can just describe yourself as a professional, and you will have job definitely. Which advantage of agentic AI in business we can name and mention? First of all is cost reduction. So automation reduces operational cost by minimizing human intervention. So if we need less human attention, human decisions, and human work, we will have less expenses and higher results, because all this process will be automated, and AI agent can make decisions not worse than a human does, maybe except some ASAP situations, but that's normal. If even a human will be aware and connect to some ASAP event, and everything else will be automated, it's also okay. And if you will become a master of automation with AI, you will definitely have good job and good job opportunities, and even good opportunities for running your own business, because business in AI sphere is also a huge and great topic. Also, we can have AI agents which can help us to make enhanced decision making. So you can make insights and based on data, not based on your intuition or something like that. And when you get insights based on data, they can be much more relevant, and they can drive you to better decisions, which will give you more money, of course. This next topic is scalability. So you can easily scale processes without a proportional increase in resources. Yes, because if you have a well-performed AI agent, you don't need to hire 100 people to onboard 100 people. You just have to give some more resources for your IT department, and you will have plus 100 AI agents. And that's great if you already found working model of AI agent and tested it. And of course, personalization of customer experience, immediate response to customer needs, etc., etc. All of these are topics that can be great for discovering and for studying, and that's why you should learn it at this moment, right now. So, which are the future trends in agentic AI? Huge topic. I think maybe to make this webinar more useful for you, you can choose the main domain which you like. I will name all of them, but you can like some domain and you can go deeper to this topic. And agentic AI is a very good topic to go deep because it has numerous use cases. And what are the future trends in agentic AI? First of all is advanced interactions like natural language processing and enhanced user interactions. What can it give to us? We can have less manual routine job with bigger results, because some part of your routine job can be done by AI agent. A second topic is collaborative agents. So AI agents working together to solve complex tasks. How can we imagine it? For example, imagine you have an AI agent which can prepare for you a great job description. But you can have another AI agent who will test this job description and criticize it. And you can make this AI agent collaborate with each other, so they will find like the best resume that, or the best job description that will be super good for the market. And you don't have to pay your attention on this process, and you don't have to invest your time, your money, your interaction to this process, because it will be done by AI agents. Of course, industry-specific specializations and applications, so tailored AI solutions for healthcare, finance, e-commerce, insurance, logistics, etc., that can also be a very good point to study on, because if you have some domain expertise, like finance, you can make a great AI agents which will be a super good financial consultant, for example. And it can optimize some of your routine tasks and give you bigger performance. And of course, adaptive learning, because everything in our life changes, and AI agents, they can learn how to adapt to these changes, and they can learn, for example, how do you change your decisions and what are the drivers for your decisions, what are the key points for your decisions, and they can also change the algorithms by themselves to change all these decisions that you need to make. The next big topic, super big topic and super interesting, is computer vision. All applications that are connected with facial recognition, with self-driving cars, medical imaging, smart devices that can understand that you are talking to them, or your friends, that can specify some person from the photo, etc., etc. All of these topics are connected with computer vision, and it has a super good scale. For example, what types of applications can we name about computer vision? Of course, it's facial recognition, identifications of clients, of gender of this client, etc., etc. It can be super useful. For example, imagine that you are coming to some restaurant and you go to this restaurant like every day to have some dinner, and at this moment on the entrance some AI understands, oh, John has come, he needs to have sandwich or something like that, and just when you sit to the table, small screen asks you, today you are going to eat, as always, sandwich? Yes. You just click one button and your order is being processed. So this is an example of usability and usefulness of facial recognition that can be done for business. And you can understand that facial recognition, it's not only about like KYC, human verification or something like that. It is also about just client service, for example, or defining age of your client when you are an insurance company, or defining age of your client when you are when you give your cars for renting, etc. Like, you can understand a lot from computer vision. And you can understand, for example, if it's a man get to your shop, or a woman, and you can give different goods according to it, or say some different phrases, or I don't know, even if we are talking about e-commerce, if we can ask for a photo and define some goods that are good match for a man or a woman, for example, according to the photo, and we can understand the age of person on the photo, so we can give a good amount of goods especially for this person, and everything can be done because of our computer vision technology. Self-driving cars, it's a huge topic too. Like, not only Tesla has functionality of self-driving, a lot of cars at this moment have it, and more to have. So self-driving cars is a very, very good option to study, because not only cars, you know, planes, boats, a lot of everything will be self-driving soon, and everything of course needs to be programmed, tested, prepared with prepared specifications, etc., etc. Medical imaging is also a huge topic of computer vision, and let's go deep to each topic. Facial recognition, you know, what are techniques that can we use in this process? Face detection, feature extraction, matching algorithms. So, for example, like, we can have just a service, client service. We can repair broken phones, for example, and I can bring my phone and show it not to a you know, like some administrator or someone like that. I can just show it to your camera, and it will understand, oh, that's a phone of such a model. Yeah, we are working with such type of phones. Just give it to our administrator. Estimated time of repairing is like 2 days. If you are okay with it, you can process it. A lot of routine process can be automated with AI, as you see. The next use case, you know, or just like if we run from techniques to use cases, it's security, surveillance, unlocking devices, social media tagging, you know, understanding who is on photo, finding people on photos, etc., etc., etc. And which challenges do we have? It's of course privacy concerns and accuracy, because computer vision is good, but it's not perfect still, and we can have some issues. For example, if we don't have so much light in our room and we'll make our photo and it cannot recognize ourselves, for example. But everything is going deeper, going cheaper, and going like more and more good to perform some tasks. So technologies will rise up definitely very, very fast. Self-driving cars, super big topic, and what can it be separated to like subtopics. First of all is functionality, so real-time analysis of road scenes, object detection, path planning, and I think you know that when you are matching objects on Google, you know, sometimes you're asking, please confirm that you are not a robot. Choose, for example, traffic lights or motorcycles or something like that, and you are choosing it, and you are like give materials for LLMs to study on it. You know, it gives you like you are making it for free for Google, yes, but you are making our life better, because we will soon have self-driving cars which can recognize bicycle and can stop in front of bicycle or something like that. Which components of self-driving cars are also to explore and to study? It's LiDAR also, cameras, radar systems that can also understand, for example, that you are going in a wrong way, yes, or you can have one AI agent that will make the shortest road, and the other AI agent that will make the road with better like conditions, not through some dangerous place, for example. And all these AIs can be connected together. Who are key players at this moment, of course, is companies like Tesla, Waymo, Uber, but there are more to come. And also, I think at this moment, a lot of European manufacturers are thinking in this way, in this direction. What challenges? Of course, it's safety, regulatory issues, managing complex driving environments. It's a very hard topic. It's very sophisticated. It has so many factors, but I think it will become a part of our life slowly, but in 10 years you will forget about driving a car. It will be self-driving, but in 10 years. But if you start exploring this topic now, you can become a professional in 10 years and you can have the best job you ever dreamed of. Medical imaging, it's the next big topic. And which techniques can we mention here? It's advanced image analysis of X-rays, MRIs, CT scans, etc. And it's a very good point to explore, because even now there exist on the market a lot of LLM models that are learned to find, for example, cancer, or detect the type of problems with tooth or something like that. So medical AI is a super deep and good topic to explore, because it's very narrow, but at the same time it has super high demand, because through our planet people start to live longer, and because they are living longer they have more issues with their health. And that's why this technical background that you can connect medicine and AI is super good for your development, and you can have super good jobs because of it. Also, applications you can detect cancer, brain imaging, organ scan. You can detect some maybe health, you can predict health attack or problems with tools or something like that. So the next which challenge we can face with is data privacy, ensuring accuracy across different diverse populations. Yeah, because we have different types of skin, we have different hate, etc. People all around the world are very different, and everything is a challenge for medical AI, because it can vary. For some people have the size of heart, even it can vary through continents, and it will be okay for one continent and not okay for another. Also, future trends in computer vision. Yes, it's enhanced 3D vision, improved depth prescription and special understanding, real-time processing, which is also good, because you don't need to have to wait some results of your analysis, etc. It will be processed right now in real time, because AI can help with it. Integration with AR, VR, it's a very good and high demandable topic for surgery, because surgeons can learn on to make some surgery with VR helmet, and they can learn it in real world, like in real meta world. And also smart cities, it's a super high demandable topic, like using computer vision for traffic management, public safety, urban planning, You can understand through cameras what's going on the streets, if you know if you have to clean it or not, if there are some like bad criminal situation or not, etc., etc. These are very high demandable topics, so you can start learning these technologies right now. And we are going forward to AI product and application development, which is a huge topic that personally I think is the best way to start your AI career, because it's not very complex task to develop some AI product or application, but it has a huge amount of demand right now, and it will have huge demand later in 2025, 2026. Because what should we know to perform good in AI application development? First of all, it's principles of designing and developing AI products. Second point, it's key development stage, like what you should do from idea to implementation. And the third one is opportunities for creating niche AI products, because you can be a super professional, for example, in, I don't know, basketball or surgery or I don't know, language. You can be a very good language teacher, and it can help you to make a great AI product that will perform much better than, for example, ChatGPT. Why? Because ChatGPT is super general, but you can make something that is narrow and that is good for some niche, and this product can be super successful as a result. So which are the principles of designing AI products? First of all is user-centric design. So you need to focus on users, not on features. Yeah, that's true. The second point is data-driven approach, because that is a specialist point of struggle of AI, because AI is a data game and not a code game. You can understand how to make some algorithm, but if you don't have enough data, it won't work. It won't work properly. So you have to understand which amount of data you have, and you have to like make a research if this data is enough. The next point is scalability, like designing solutions that can grow and adapt to increase data and user base. Because, for example, if you make I don't know, application in Latvian language, for example, or some language which has not so much people who are using it. You can have a very great application, but it have a very small market to perform. So you need to make it on another language also, or you need to make ability for users to change the language and choose, for example, English, and then you will have ability to work with a much bigger market. The next point is ethical AI. So, like you should use AI technology transparent way. You should keep your users up to date with what information is AI aware of about users, or which is not aware, because it has to be transparent. And in this case, users will follow your product. They will understand that nothing bad can come from your product, and it is very good. Also, iterative development. So you have to improve your product continuously, not to make the best product ever and making for 10 years, for example. Make the first version in half of a year, but then start to improve it, to take users' feedback, to implement this feedback to generate new ideas, etc., etc. Which are the key development stages? You can have a brilliant idea, and what you should do to implement it to a real life, to make a real prototype or MVP of a product. First of all, it's idea generation, like identify problem, brainstorm, understand how you can use AI to solve this problem. The next absolutely needed point is feasibility study. So you have to test that AI really can solve this problem, because AI is great. Yes, it can do a lot of things, but some things it can't do. It can't perform, and you can make a feasibility study to understand a real capability of exact this AI technology. And the next point is requirement analysis. So you can define functional and non-functional requirements that need to be done, for your application to be stable, to be good performing, and so on and so on. And the next stage, you are making a prototype, just a prototype, not stable version that can perform for millions of users and etc. Just a prototype for 10, 20 users that can use it, that can run with it, etc., etc. And after it, you can train some models. If, for example, ChatGPT or OpenAI models, Anthropic models are not a good fit for you, you can train your own model, but after MVP, not before. And then you have to test your product. You have to deploy your product to some like scalable platform, maybe DigitalOcean, maybe Amazon, AWS, or something like that. And you can maintain and updates for your product. It consists of ongoing support, iterational support, taking users' feedback, giving them feedback, making live streams, where you can explain all the product needs or something like that, which is very good type of performance. And what opportunities for niche AI products? First of all, it's healthcare. Very big niche to perform with AI, and it can consist of anything like applications for diagnostics, personalized treatment plans, fitness plans, monitoring, psychology. Everything is connected with healthcare, and it can be done with AI. A lot of things can be done with AI in this area, and it's a super huge amount of demand, because every person facing with healthcare from childhood and till at the end of the life. The second topic is fintech. That is also huge. Each of us facing issues with money, with receiving money, sending money, taking loans, giving back loans, giving loans to somebody, etc., etc. So this gives you a huge amount of use cases which you can invent how to use AI in and make your AI product. The next point is education. That is also like a huge topic which never ends. Like we start learning something from childhood, and we still keep learning something through ages, because world is changing very rapidly, and we need to keep this change and to deal with this change, to learn something new again and again. So yeah, we need to educate ourselves, other people, and education is a very big opportunity and very good market for AI implementation. The next point is retail. So we are buying goods, we are buying products, and every day. So of course AI can help us. AI can understand what is our shopping cart, regular shopping cart, and it can understand where are the best prices for these types of goods today and tomorrow. A lot of points where we can use AI. The next point is agriculture, because automation, robotics, and drones are connected with agriculture very strongly now, and we can use this connection between agriculture technology and robotics, or just AI to, for example, make a forecasting, to make examination of what's going on with your fields, with your agricultural companies. And it's a very big demand also, and very big amount of work to do in this domain. And the next big topic is transportation. We can use AI to optimize roads, to predict maintenances. You can use AI for autonomous vehicles, and just a lot of other very good and great stuff. And what are the future trends in AI product development? First of all is edge AI, so AI processing on devices for faster, more private operations. So like, for example, you can buy some device which will already has AI in it, and you don't need to have internet connection, you don't need to pay cents for each request. You have AI inside your device right now, and it can be processed anytime you wish, and so on and so on. And the next point is explainable AI. So focusing on transparent decision making. For example, why does your delivery manager choose this technology? Why developer started with this function, etc., etc. We have a lot of decisions each day, but not all of them are good and resultative. So what is explainable AI? It's the approach when AI helps you to make better decisions. The next big future trend is AutoML, so tools and platforms for automating the creation of machine learning models. So you don't need to hire high-skilled programmers to learn your model. You will have some services that can help you to do it much better and faster and cheaper. AI as a service, so cloud-based AI platforms that offer scalable and accessible AI solutions. It's the next point, and like LangFlow, it's Langsmith, it's such type of projects, and we'll have much more soon. And of course, interdisciplinary AI, so AI that can be connected to different domains, like AI plus blockchain, AI plus AR, AI plus IoT, AI plus healthcare, AI plus some surgery technologies, AI plus robotics, and so on and so forth. And we are moving to our last topic for this webinar. It's ethical and legal aspects of AI, which is also a huge topic to study, to explore, because we need to regulate AI. It's a new topic. We don't have a legal base for it, so we need to develop it. And now a lot of people are doing it, sitting in their offices and thinking about legal aspects of AI. What are the basic of ethic AI? Ethical AI is as I mentioned, is a super demandable topic. First of all is fairness. So we need to be sure that AI systems do not discriminate other individuals or groups, and ChatGPT, for example, won't discriminate some group of people. That's part of ethical AI. And the second point is transparency. So we need to understand why AI could make such decision. So it can't be somewhere behind the code. It should be pointed as a principle that AI is making this operation because it has such rules and it follows these rules. The next point is privacy. So you have to protect individual data, chatbot histories, because this all is very sensitive data. For example, consultations with AI psychologist, it has to be very safe, because nobody wants their private consultant to appear in the internet. The next point is accountability, so clear attribution of responsibilities for AI actions and decisions. So we need to understand AI should be responsible, because we can't say just ChatGPT told us to do this way and we are making this way. No, we have to make decisions based on AI, but not like do what AI says. So it's also a very great topic to discuss. And also safety. We have to be sure that our AI systems are operating reliably and don't have some risk for society, because I don't know, AI can give you advices, for example, bad advices also, and AI shouldn't do it, and we have to have a legal regulation for AI vendors so they won't have any opportunity even to do it. The second big topic is issues and challenges in AI ethics. First of all, it's privacy concerns. So data privacy is the topic number one, according to everything connected with AI. The second topic is bias and discrimination. So the risk of AI maybe can make bad solutions or bad advices based on some bias it can have. For example, you can ask ChatGPT which gender is engineer, and I think in most cases it will answer that engineer is male. But female also can be an engineer, but it's a bias, known bias, and how can we face it? For example, we will have two candidates and AI can choose male candidate because in dataset it has bias that engineer must be male in most cases. So that's why biases are a very huge topic to discuss too. Second, third, moment is responsibility and accountability. So we always have to define who is responsible for AI performance. So we can't say like, AI asked for your CVV codes and we can't say that it's just AI decided to do it. No. Someone is responsible for that. AI just had an idea to ask for CVV code. The next point is transparency and explainability. So you have to make AI, even if it's a complex system, to be understandable for non-experts. So people don't have to hear such words as embedding, biases, LLM, structuring, etc. They need to understand just how AI performs. So you can give this understanding, and it's a part of ethical AI too. And of course, autonomous decision making, so ethical implementations of machines making decisions without human interventions, because AI will make a lot of decisions soon, and we have to be sure that these decisions will be effective but ethical at the same way, because for example, AI can decide that some person with some problems with health and which is like supported by government is not so effective than person that doesn't have such type of disease, for example, or something like that. So we have to be sure that when AI is making autonomous decision, it has some ethical, rules to follow. And of course, what do we need to do connected with our job, if we want to find a good job. And we have some legal aspects to know, and you can become an AI lawyer, a lawyer connected with the AI topic, and it's a super perspective too, especially if you have a background in some legal practice. For example, which data protection regulations do we have? Is GDPR and CCPA in Europe and USA, so we don't have enough data protection regulations in other countries, and it's a point that will rise up also, and its regulations will come to other countries as well. Of course, it's ethical guidelines, principles and frameworks proposed by various organizations like IEE, OECD, and if you are making AI solutions, you also have to follow these frameworks and principles. And we have industry-specific regulations like healthcare, finance, transport regulations. You know, if we are talking about self-driving cars, of course, we need a huge amount of regulation, because who will be responsible for that? This car will like make some car accident. Not AI, I think driver or manufacturer, or who? This is a very good question, and that's why we need to develop legal aspects of AI implementation in our life. And what are like ethical and legal minefields that you should know to orient and to like know what to do in future to perform good in AI. First of all is development ethical guidelines, so creating internal policies, writing some ethical AI practices on your job for your employees, for your managers, etc. The second point is regular audits and impact assessment. So you have to understand how AI is performing. Not that way like we made AI solution, implemented it, and it's running somehow. We need to check, is it okay, is it performing good, is it making a good decisions, etc. And of course stakeholder engagement, because we want to, and we should involve diverse stakeholders in the AI development process, so they should understand what you are developing and what outcomes we will have from AI. And of course training and education, so providing education to developers, users, decision makers on ethical AI practices. So these are the great 5 topics that I have mentioned for you, that you can learn, you can study, you can like go deep to these topics to understand more and to learn more. And you will definitely find a very good job in 2025-26 year. And you can find job in the United States, in Europe, because AI is a super new topic, and you don't have an opportunity maybe in your country to find a job connected to AI, but you have a high opportunity to find such a job in United States, in Europe, in maybe some Asian countries that are also investing in AI. And we have a resource, AIJobs.work, where you can find a job for you connected with AI, and you are welcome to visit it, to like apply with your resume on our job board, or to apply with your job description if you need to hire some very high-skilled AI worker. Thank you so much for your attention, and if you have some questions, you are welcome to ask them in the chat. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, and if we don't have questions, like, we can finish this webinar and wish you a good luck. Yeah, I think I see no questions. Thank you very much for the webinar. Yeah, thank you, Sergey, for listening. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, thank you. So, as I see, no more questions to come. So, thank you very much for your attention. It was a pleasure to make this webinar, and see you soon on some other events. And hope you will learn a lot about AI soon, because this topic never ends.